Hello, this is H.G. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Radiant Historia, Perfect Chronology. Let's continue through the Imperial Ruins. I almost said Imperial Hall, or Royal Hall, but no, that wouldn't be right. Let's see more about what Heiss is really up to. I know Rainey had a question for him for some reason. I don't know why, but I guess we'll find out. Let's see. Okay, so these guys, gotta be a little careful. Whoa. It's kind of hard to tell where the front and the back is of that thing. I don't know if that actually matters or not.
To me. This'll do the trick.
I don't think that actually matters, but okay. Okay, so what I want to do with these guys, let's see. If I pull these guys up front, then Chicken Wave should be able to hit both of the butchers up front there. And then we can probably finish them off just with auto attacks there. Or Rosh could do a lot of the heavy lifting for us too. Why not?
Too slow.
Well, at least he's dealing decent damage from the reserves.
Let's continue onward.
But yeah, those guys, they are pretty strong against magical attacks, which is partially why I had, well, it is why I had Gaka doing the heavy lifting there. And let's see, with whatever that spell was, Lunatic there? Let's see, yeah, it raises your magic defense for all party members. Let's see, I think there's another spell that does almost the exact same thing, but it has a different name, I forget. Let's see. Now, there's another one that is exactly the same thing, as far as I know, but Erica gets it. I forget. No, Rainey doesn't get it. But the multi-targeting version of it. But I think it has the same name as the single-targeting one that Rainey had there with resist boost. But yeah, I don't use it that often, but it is available there for Ott now.
Heiss.
Hey. How's it going?
I need to know something.
What is it? Make it quick. You are no longer part of my plan.
I don't know why. I just like the way Heiss says that line. Like, I don't care about you anymore.
Back when my mercenary troop got wiped out.
What about that?
Was that you?
How would he have the ability to do anything like that?
Finally caught on, did you?
What do you mean?
No. But why?
Well, you see, it was a necessary preamble for Stock to attain the power of the White Chronicle.
Why is that? What does that have to do with anything?
Stock's awakening was necessary for my desired future. The only question was how to trigger it.
What do you mean?
After trying out countless permutations of history, I realized he needed comrades.
Why is that? They didn't help out that much.
Partners with some skill, yet not so valuable that Stock would depend too much on them.
Oh, well, I let them help me escape after, what was it? Yeah, after Kiel, or no, that was before Kiel did his thing.
They would be the key to Stock's awakening. That's when I laid eyes on you two.
Well, what do they have to do with it?
All I needed to do then was to get you in my debt, and have you leave your mercenary unit.
Well, they died their mercenary unit was gone, so they didn't really have to leave.
So, I animated a monster's corpse and eliminated the unit, making it look like an accident.
I like how he just says that, as though that's just a normal, everyday thing to happen. I mean, I suppose for him it would be, but yeah.
Though it took some doing to manipulate it so that only you two survived.
What do you mean?
And thanks to you, Stock found the power of Flux by awakening the White Chronicle.
Well, I suppose it would be pretty difficult to make a monster just suicide itself like that.
A simple trick, really. That's what controlling history is about.
Oh, well, yeah, Stock's been doing that for a while now.
You killed everyone in our unit over that? How could you?
Evidently.
You monster!
Well, he animated the monster.
Silence, woman. I told you that I have no further interest in the rest of you.
Oh, okay.
Interfere with my conversation with Stock at your peril.
He had a conversation going yet.
Rainey, Marco, I understand why you're angry,
Oh, of course they are.
but there's still more I need him to tell me.
Then we can kill him.
Any punishment coming to him can wait until afterward.
Yeah, exactly.
Fine.
Besides, even if you wanted to, what are you gonna do to him? I mean, he could just disappear at will, and he has the Black Chronicle. Angry face for a lot of them.
Heiss, keep going from where you left off. What did you mean when you said I'm like you?
Stock, don't listen to him.
More angry face.
So even after getting to know Erica, you still don't realize who you are, Stock?
Well, what do you mean?
Or should I say, Ernst?
What the? I never saw that coming!
Ernst? Then that means Stock is the Prince of Granorg.
But how's that possible? He was killed.
I had a feeling that was it. I was the sacrifice needed for the royal family to perform the ritual.
Oh, okay. You mean you knew this all along and you just didn't bother telling anyone?
And so were you, Heiss.
Well, what do you mean?
Indeed. I am younger brother to the late King Victor, and the sacrifice in his ritual.
So, if Stock is the prince, why doesn't he remember anything about that?
Wait, Stock, what are you two talking about? What's all this about a sacrifice?
The ritual?
The Granorg royal family is the sole line capable of the ritual to stop the desertification. Part of the ritual involves giving the life of one of the royal siblings. The sacrifice.
Nuts.
That's right. The world owes its existence to those royals slain in the name of the ritual.
Well, isn't that good?
The people owe them a deep debt of gratitude.
Well, that's kind of why they're in charge, aren't they?
Which is why the royal family is allowed to rule over this land.
Oh, sorry. Spoiled that 2 seconds in advance.
It's because all life on this continent exists by the royal family's sufferance.
So, what's the problem? If we don't do that, everyone will die.
But clearly you weren't sacrificed. What happened?
As if I'd allow that fool Victor to rule as king while I gave my own life.
Oh. Well, yeah, I could understand that.
It was out of the question. So I escaped from him and set up shop in Alistel as Heiss.
So you ran off and Victor couldn't perform the ritual.
Couldn't he just sacrifice himself?
That's why he tried to make his children do it.
Or that was going to be my next guess.
Yes, and you would have been the next in line to be the sacrifice. Ernst was killed as a sacrifice by his own father after speaking out against him.
But then, how is he still alive? How does it even work?
Originally, you know, it was meant to be Erica. But she seems to have behaved herself better. While her father was watching, at least.
What do you mean?
Thus did she succeed in pushing the role as sacrifice over to Ernst. The cunning little minx.
Well, she seemed to want to try and do it alone, though.
You bastard!
After a sacrifice is slain, they are given a soul for the ritual. Erica's soul was split. Part of it went to you, giving you a temporary life as a sacrifice.
Oh, okay.
How pitiful are the sacrifices. Resurrected, only to die again. And only I can understand their pain, being one myself.
Well, Stock doesn't seem to understand very well.
You and I. We two are truly the Forsaken Ones. That's why I stole you away and altered your memories, to give you a second life as Stock.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing that's a function of the Black Chronicle, and we're not meant to question it, like the use of the Force in The Last Jedi.
I made sure to kill that fool Victor as well.
Well, he probably had it coming to him.
He disappeared again.
This conversation isn't over yet. Come find me, Stock.
Well, what else is
So,
there?
Heiss was the king's brother, Stock was the prince, and the two of them were sacrifices?
How many sacrifices do we have around here, anyhow?
Hey, he's gotta be messing with us, right? All that stuff about you being the prince?
Well, everyone did say I kind of looked like him. At least at Cornet Village.
I mean, think about it. Heiss would look way younger if he was really the king's brother.
Would he? I mean, if Stock is like... I think he's, what, 18 or young adult? So, if Heiss was his dad's brother, he'd be at least in his 40s or 50s. I mean, his hair is maybe a little grayer than I would expect, but still.
No. I believe Heiss is telling the truth. He looks as old as he does because of the Black Chronicle.
Well, what about it? Is it like the dark side of the Force corrupting your physical body or something?
He must have repeated history so many times that he's aged far beyond the normal process.
So, why doesn't that affect you, Stock? I don't know. I don't think they ever explain that.
But if he's telling the truth, what'll happen to you?
I mean, I'm guessing that it doesn't affect Stock because, like, all those bad endings that we've gotten aren't supposed to be considered canon, I guess.
If we go through with this ritual, you're gonna...
Die.
I can't say anything for sure. But I do know, if we don't go through with it, the entire continent will perish. I can't act in my own self-interest at the expense of everyone else.
Well, good for you for having a head on your shoulders.
Still...
I was about to say but again, but no.
Ott. You knew, didn't you? That's why you tried so hard to keep me from finding out.
Aww.
Uh-huh. I knew if you found out the truth, you'd give up your soul.
They'll swallow your soul!
I see now. You were trying to keep silent to protect me. Thank you, Ott.
Thank you for lying to me.
I'm sorry, everyone. But we'll have to table this for now. We need to chase after Heiss and make him lift the Flux seal.
Well, maybe you can do that, Stock. I mean, you do have the White Chronicle and all that. I wonder if, like, the difference in aging between Heiss and Stock has something to do with... Wait a minute, did I miss a chest here? But yeah, I wonder if it has something to do with just being different chronicles. Okay, I got that one. Maybe the White Chronicle, unlike the Black Chronicle, doesn't, like, cause Stock to age while he's reenacting history or something like that. I mean, they never, like, say anything directly like that, but that's probably the explanation that I'm thinking of, not what I was saying before about the plot being canon or not. 'Cause a lot of those bad endings would have taken several years, at the very least. Okay, let's see. So we've got a couple more chests to get around here. Fortunately, most of the enemies are the same as before. I don't know how swinging my sword cuts down those massive crystals, but we'll just stick with that. And we've got a whole bunch more vines, or whatever these things are, that I'm climbing down. Beanstalks. Kind of reminds me of Super Mario Brothers. Okay, so I gotta get past all these guys if I can. Getting a little bloodthirsty there, huh, Gafka? I like it when he does that. Okay, so yeah, the last pact for Ott, if I recall correctly anyway. Okay, so we got those two. Did I get... No, yeah, I got all the items from this dungeon, or at least all the ones that I'm aware of, but yeah, they kind of hide that one in the secret passage. Okay, so if we do it like that...
I won't lose!
Didn't quite get the preemptive strike that I would have liked, but oh well. Okay, so let's see. If I want to take these guys out, they are weak to ice. Okay, I think I want to use a Godspeed strike, but I don't have another turn for Gothka, so I can't pull them onto the trap there. But I don't think that'll be a problem. I think Godspeed strike, or Wind God strike, whatever that is. Sorry, I was thinking of another game. Yeah, Wind God strike, I don't think will be or I think that'll have enough damage to kill the assassins. So if I just use the Volt Star trap there, Wind God strike, and then push Minas onto them, I think that'll be good enough. I think the Wind God strike and the push assault will deal enough damage to the assassins there. Okay, well at least we got that. Oh! I couldn't do what I just did there because, yeah, I forgot. They moved, Wind God strike moved Minas up a tile there. Whoops. Well, we got them all the same anyway. Hooray!
We win! We win!
Yeah, unfortunately, without a second turn for Gothka there, I wasn't able to pull the Minas onto the trap there. So, yeah, that's annoying. But, okay, let's see. Okay, so as far as my setup goes, I think we're doing good here. I'm not going to bother teaching the Ice Star trap to Ott right now. I think we'll be fine with what we got. I don't need to change my setup at all before moving forward there. So let's check out the end of the Imperial Ruins.
Heiss!
Hey, how's it going?
Congratulations are in order for making it this far. This is the deepest part of the ruins.
Well, yeah, I could figure that out.
Heiss! Release your Flux seal at once.
Or what?
That's a rather bold demand, Stock. I'll win if I just sit here and keep it going, after all.
Then why don't you just do that instead of taking this roundabout path to getting everything done? Why do you need Stock to be your successor?
Now, I have some questions of my own for you.
Well, what?
Tell me, Stock, do you plan to return your soul to Erica as a sacrifice?
Well, that was the general idea.
By now, you must realize what this entails. Is this really a world worth throwing your life away for?
It is now.
I'm sure you've seen it countless times by now. Those on top who think only of themselves.
Yeah, but we killed them all.
The common people are oppressed, living in fear, all while the desertification spreads. And worst of all, that ritual. That detestable practice.
Yeah, Stockton seemed to like that idea when Erica first told us about that.
The foolish casters do nothing to address the Blight's source. They only repeat the ritual.
Well, if we don't, everyone will die. And then, well, so far I guess we haven't found the source of the problem.
No one dares think how distorted this world is, unable to survive without relying on such methods. How many sacrifices so far have died for that cause?
Well, I don't know. How long has it been?
And how many more will give their lives in the years to come?
Maybe we could try finding the source of the problem.
Some express regret for their deaths, but sentiment is cheap.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's like they always say, dignity in an empty sack is worth the sack.
And even when the barbaric practice continues, it only postpones the inevitable. Yet the caster comes away so satisfied, as if they've saved the world. That's why this world should come to an end. It should be put out of its misery.
Well, I would disagree with you on that one. Don't you want to not die?
We, the sacrifices forsaken by this broken world, will be the ones to end it. It is justifiable revenge. A fair conclusion. That is the true history.
Well, I don't know if that's justified, but I understand the motivation at least.
Heiss.
Erica seems to have led you by the nose without giving her reasons.
What do you mean?
Deep down, she was scheming to use you as a sacrifice.
You're talking of things you know nothing about.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
Maybe.
Why sacrifice yourself for such a woman? You and I, what we need to do isn't become sacrifices. That's not it by half. Come now, Stock. Or rather, Ernst. There's nothing to fear.
But if we end the world, we're gonna die.
We will not stray from the path. It's the world that's gone mad, not us. Let's fix this. You and I. 2 sacrifices.
That's enough, Heiss. Don't say another word.
Huh. So you understand.
Oh, okay.
You've been a wise one since you were a boy. You were closer to me than to your father. Your dedication made me happy, and I often took you out of the castle.
Ah.
So come with me, Ernst, and we'll live and travel through this dying world together, just as we did before.
You're not gonna go along with it, are you, Stock?
Heiss. I understand why you're doing this. Release the Flux seal.
Or not.
So that's your answer. It is a pity.
What did you expect? Well, I suppose the world wouldn't die instantly.
It's done.
Oh, you're actually agreeing with us.
Heiss.
Huh.
Did you think I'd had a change of heart? What rubbish.
What do you mean?
There was a reason I decided to release the Flux seal. It's so I could seal you with all the remaining power of Flux.
Well, I tried that, and that didn't work out too well for her.
You'll watch the world end from inside a prison in time that you cannot escape.
But we can escape with the White Chronicle. But then I suppose there really is no escape from Heiss. For boss time!
I can help too. What's its weakness?
Okay, so the first thing we need to do is I want to push Heiss into the back row there.
This'll leave a mark. Disappear.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ow! Yeah, we'll be fine. Okay, so let's go with a Volt Star Trap, and then Wind God Strike to take out the 2 Shadow Cubes there. Yeah, we can't damage Heiss very much, but that's okay. I was thinking about using a Magic Herb on Stock right now, but I desperately need the healing. So let's go with Area D-Heal instead. Ow! Okay, Alright, so let's go with... No, wait, hold on. I need to get the Magic Herb going first on Ox there. Okay, so I need a single targeted heal. So let's go, yeah, with Tourniquet on her, and then Right Assault on Heiss. Even though the trap was placed on the battlefield after... what was it? Yeah, after the damage is dealt, the damage happens... Or it gets boosted by the Magic Herb, because the damage happens after the trap is placed, actually. Okay, Yeah, I could use a really big heal about now, but let's see. Okay, what if I do something like this? If I go like that... Let's see. No, I can't get in more than one hit with this at a time right now. Okay, this might be enough. I don't think so, though. I think I'm going to be a little short. So, just to be safe, do I want to use that? Or I could switch... Yeah, let's switch turns with Ott and have her do an area G heal, just in case. Although, he might be able to kill Ott anyway, like that. Yeah, maybe I should have used the healing fruit. Or we could just kill him now.
Looks as though we won.
Aha! Gotcha.
You've grown strong, Stock.
Heiss, it's the end this time.
Well, that was a rather anticlimactic final battle. What's going on?
If I can't stop you, then I'll try my luck with Erica.
Then why didn't you do that to begin with?
I'll kill the girl before you ever meet.
Oh. Yeah, that would be a problem.
That will end everything.
Yeah, because I can only go back in time to moments that I've personally been to.
Heiss, wait!
Don't go, Stock!
Let go, Ott.
I believed too!
Believed what?
I wanted to fix it without any sacrifices!
Well, we can't. I wonder what the source of the whole problem is anyway.
You didn't ask to be a sacrifice! You don't have to die! There's gotta be a way without giving your soul back to Erica!
Well, I would imagine if there were a way, someone would have done it by now.
Please, stay here!
I need to end this myself. Let go of my hand, Ott.
You're hurting me, actually.
Stock! Tell him, Raj! Raj!
And you don't want to make Ott angry.
Thank you, Raj. Everyone.
Well, goodbye! Huh.
Why didn't you stop him? You're his best friend. You should have stopped him.
I'm surprised they can... Or that Stock actually disappeared like that.
It's because I'm his best friend, and I didn't.
I mean, I always thought that he was kind of always there whenever we were time traveling. It's just that he was reenacting the past, not like he was actually literally traveling in time. Although, I suppose with the HP and MP and the wounds that we get, yeah, that carries over.
Huh? Why? Why? Why didn't anyone stop him?
Why didn't you stop him, then?
Are you all okay with this?
Well, I'm pretty okay with not dying.
No, it's not okay. But he was determined to see this through. There's no way we'd be able to stop him.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
I'm surprised you held back, Rainy.
I wanted Stock to stay too, you know? But after seeing that look in his eyes...
Oh.
Yeah, I understand. I wonder what era in the past he headed to.
Who knows? Maybe he went to save me back when I was pulling some stupid stunt.
Well, that could be any number of times.
He might have even gone back to see me when I knew none of this.
It doesn't matter where or when he went.
I wonder what Lipty and Tio have anything to say about this.
No matter where he is, I'll keep fighting for him.
If you tried going back to Historia before all this plays out, you wouldn't have gotten any dialogue. It just goes as normal to go to travel or whatever.
You hear that, Stock? I'll always be there for you!
So will I!
That is right. Our hearts will always be with you, Red One.
Stock, you better come out on top.
Stock! Stock!
You'd think of all people, Rainy would be a bit more obsessive. Or I would think that.
Lipty, Tio, where did Heiss go?
You know we can't tell you that, Stock.
Why not?
Why not? Isn't it your job to watch over the world?
Those are the rules.
Our job, properly speaking, is to advise a Chronicles wielder and see the ritual through.
That doesn't exactly sound like the best plan in this case.
Informing a wielder of another wielder's actions is strictly forbidden.
Why? That sounds like a stupid-ass rule.
See the ritual through. He's the one trying to stop it.
Yeah,
We understand that. We tried to stop Heiss, of course.
what do you mean?
But we are limited to giving advice. We can't force a wielder to do anything.
You could kill him.
And I regret to say that his power greatly exceeds ours.
Ah, nuts.
That's impossible. How can he be more powerful than the two Guardians of Historia?
This is the first time in history it's happened.
Nuts.
His anger and hatred is combining with the Black Chronicle's power, granting him tremendous might.
So, what is the purpose of the Black Chronicle, then?
He's completely beyond our control now.
I mean, as far as the ritual goes.
And there's no way you can tell me where Heiss went?
I'm afraid not. We're not supposed to take sides.
Well, you better!
It's a very firm rule.
If it weren't, Heiss would have pried information on you out of us first. Had that happened, you would not have been able to escape him.
Well, he didn't seem to really want or care about us at that point.
The rule works in your favor as well as against you. I'm sorry.
Damn it!
You can't give up, Stock.
Heiss said he would travel to a moment before you and Erica met, correct?
But that doesn't really help me.
But if you two had met sometime that Heiss wasn't aware of, his plan can't succeed.
How does that even work?
Remember, Stock, the bar in Granorg where you two met. It was not your first meeting.
Well, yeah, it used to be Ernst and all that.
Your first encounter was a coincidence before when Ut sent the soul.
Well, what do you mean? She sent a lot of souls.
You're...
You and Erica, before you reached
Stop! I understand. Don't say any more.
Well, I don't understand.
Stock, go. I'm sure that you can yet save Erica.
Choose wisely. A moment to travel to
Well, if I screw up, I could just do it all over again.
the day you first met Erica.
Oh, yeah, that might be a good idea there, but don't worry, guys, I'll wreck Heiss like he's my fourth directive. But where exactly did Heiss run off to anyway? Find out next time on Let's Play Radiant Historia, Perfect Chronology. This is H.E. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day!